Welcome back to another episode of Motogp Mac, and today we're going to talk about the Indian Grand Prix that just happened today. Now, before we get into it, here is how they finished. Marco Bezzecchi won it from Jorge Martin, Fabio Quartararo, Brad Binder, Joan Mir, Johan Zarco, Franco Morbidelli, Maverick Vinales, Marc Marquez, Raul Fernandez, Taka Nakagami, Miguel Oliveira, Polo Espargaro, Jack Miller, Stefan Bradl, and Michele Pirro was the last riders across the line. Fabio Di Gianantonio retired, Pecco Bagnaia crashed, Aleix Espargaro also retired, and Augusto Fernandez also retired. So when the race got underway, it was really only about one person, Marco Bezzecchi. Now, Pecco did give Bezzecchi a bit of a go at the start, but realistically, winning by 8.6 seconds, he was never really trouble. Completely different level. And, thinking about yesterday's first corner incident, we were kind of robbed in the sprint race yesterday. Jorge Martin, he'd had an interesting race, just to say. He was in second place. Pecco did pass him towards the end, but when he was trying to pull the pin, lost the front in big style and retired out of the race. Martin is now like 13 points behind Pecco. Fabio Quartararo, great race from him today. Okay, he made hay while the sun shined at the start of the race, got himself up into a fourth place, which was hanging in there. Good enough battle with most. Towards the end, and on the last lap, Martin made a mistake, ran out to the shops. And also, they had a little bit of a ding-dong battle. One of the moves, in my view, was a little bit questionable, where he darted around and took the line off of Fabio on the way into the corner, which, look, it's a no-no rule for any rider. Brad Binder, again, solid race. Good battle with Joan Mir all race. But again, we know KTMs are struggling with the rear tyre spinning up due to the hard tyre compound that they are running, similar to Austria. Joan Mir, his best result all season. It's a really good weekend for him, which is interesting to see. Johan Zarco, again, he finished, which is good for him. A little bit further back than I thought he would, but again, it's better than a no score that he had yesterday. Franco Morbidelli, a little bit anonymous as well in this race. Didn't really actually see him getting up into seventh place, but again, fair play to him. Good feelings. The track does suit Yamaha on the wiggly bits. They just get murdered down that 1.2 kilometers straight. Vinales, again, got pushed out wide at the start of the race, never really properly recovered. Marc Marquez had a fantastic race, and I know ninth place may not say that this was a fantastic race for Marc, but I think on lap 6 he crashed in turn 1, went all the way down to 16th place. I believe he only lost 10 seconds falling over and getting back up and getting on the bike again. So I think, if I'm very honest, I think it was a really, really good recovery from him getting back up into ninth place. Good ride as well for Raul Fernandez, top 10, not bad. Ahead of his teammate. Taka Nakagami, again, solid ride. Miguel Oliveira, a little bit off the pace today. Is he struggling with the track? I don't know. Polo Espargaro, again, not too bad. Do you know what I mean? Another shocker for Jack Miller. Definitely has a monkey on his back right now. And I definitely think there's some merit into that he could be in trouble for his ride if he does not pick up the results. Stefan Bradl and Michele Pirro, battle of the test riders. Bradl did win it, so it was interesting. I suppose the main talk as well then is about Pecco Bagnaia. Did he crack under pressure or what? And I don't think it was pressure. I think there was a combination of things. He was trying to pull the pin. He was also on the harder of the three compounded tyres, I believe. I think it's like nearly rock hard. But I guess, you could see all weekend he was struggling in the braking zones, and I guess he was looking for more stability under the braking. He did have a good race up to the crash. To be fair, he was going toe-to-toe with Jorge Martin. Championship now is down to 13 points, so it makes things a little bit interesting. Takes out that buffer that he once had. But I don't think he cracked under pressure. I think he cracked trying to pull the pin, which is a little bit different. But all in all, I thought the race was really good. I think India has definitely stepped up to the plate. I know there was a lot of shit before the race. Dorna and them were out there immediately after the Misano Grand Prix to make sure that this race went off without a hitch, and I do think it did. The track is absolutely fantastic. You know, I actually forgot about it from the Formula 1 days, how good it was. Definitely really good for bike racing, but all in all, I thought, you know, the last couple of laps when with Martin and Pecco and Martin and Quartararo made things a very, very interesting race for a race that was being won by 8.6 seconds. But for me, 100% today, two riders of the day for me was Marco Bezzecchi was number one, outstanding. Number two was Marc Marquez, I believe, and Quartararo. I think I would be in a tie for those two, but all in all, I think it was a really, really good race. I'd definitely love to know your thoughts. What did you think of the race, and who was your standout riders of the day? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.